Be me, 25, failed Comp C major, turned professional disappointment. Living in a studio apartment that smells like wet carpet and despair. Bank account currently displaying a negative integer. Need a job immediately or I start photosynthesis. See a help wanted sign in the window of a high-end bistro. Le Sanglier. Sounds fancy. Probably French for the fancy pig or something. Walk in. Place looks like a vampire's living room. Velvet curtains, dark wood, candles at noon. Ask the host for an application. Guy looks at me like I just wiped my nose on his tuxedo. Points to the kitchen door. Chef is in the back. Walk through the swinging doors. Immediate sensory assault. Heat hits me like a physical wall. Smells like garlic, reduced wine, and pure stress. Shout hello into the chaos. Everyone ignores me. People running around with knives. It's organized violence. Suddenly a metal pot flies across the room. Hits the wall inches from my head. Putain de merde. A voice like a chainsaw cutting through gravel. Look over. There she is. Not the chef. The sous chef. Name tag says Roxanne. She is terrifying. Jet black hair tied back in a bun so tight it's pulling her eyelids. Arms covered in tattoos of skulls and vegetables. Holding a cleaver that looks heavy enough to split an engine block. She locks eyes with me. Eyes like burning coal. Who the hell are you? She barks. I squeak. Here for the dishwasher job. She marches over. She's not tall, maybe 5'6", but her aura is 10 feet tall. She points the cleaver at my chest. You breathe? Yes. You possess functioning thumbs? Mostly. You're hired. Put this on. Throws a greasy apron at my face. It smells like old shrimp. Get in the pit. Don't speak unless the building is on fire. And even then, whisper. Welcome to hell. First hour is a blur. I am scrubbing pans that are hotter than the surface of the sun. The water is scalding. The soap is eating my skin. Roxanne is screaming orders like a drill sergeant. Lamb sauce. Now, or I will harvest your kidneys. Everyone is terrified of her. Even the head chef, a fat guy named Marco, looks scared. He stays in his office doing inventory, Aka hiding from Roxanne. I keep my head down, scrub, rinse. Repeat. 3 hours in, the industrial dishwasher starts making a demon noise, planking like a robot dying. Smoke comes out. Roxanne storms over. No, 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 no. She kicks the machine. Work, you piece of junk. It does not work. The dishes are piling up. Tower of Babel made of dirty plates. Roxanne looks ready to murder someone, specifically me. Fix it, she growls. I wash dishes. I don't fix machines. She steps closer. I can smell cigarette smoke and expensive truffle oil. Fix it. Or you are the dinner special. Brain kicks into nerd mode. I look at the control panel. Error code E4. I know this machine. Used to fix stuff at my uncle's deli. It's a sensor alignment issue. I grab a butter knife. Unscrew the panel. Roxanne is hovering over me. If you break it more, I kill you. Understood. I fiddle with the sensor. Realign the magnet. Close it up. Hit restart. Machine hums to life. Water cycles perfectly. I look up. Roxanne is staring at me. Face unreadable. She grunts. Not useless. Good. Walks away. I feel like I just disarmed a bomb. Shift ends at 2 a.m. I am soaked, greasy, and exhausted. Walk out the back door. Roxanne is leaning against the dumpster, smoking a cigarette like she's trying to consume it in one drag. She spots me. Hey, dish boy. It's Alex. Whatever. You want a smoke? I don't smoke. Start? She hands me one. I hold it awkwardly. She lights it for me. Her hands are rough. Burns and cuts everywhere. You saved my ass tonight, she says. Voice, surprisingly calm now. Machine breaks. We go. Owner fires everyone. Lucky guess, I say. She exhales smoke. You got a ride? Bus. Bus stopped running an hour ago. Genius. Check phone. She's right. Walking it is. Get on. She points to a matte black motorcycle. Looks like something Batman would ride if he was broke. I don't have a helmet. She hands me hers. What about you? My skull is harder than pavement. Get on. I put on the helmet. It smells like her shampoo. Lavender and rage. Get on the bike behind her. Hold on. I grab the back of the seat. She grabs my hands and wraps them around her waist. I said, hold on, idiot. Unless you want to become a road crayon. Engine roars. She takes off. We are going 80 in a 30 zone. I am screaming inside the helmet. She is weaving through traffic like she has a death wish. Arrive at my apartment in record time. My legs are jelly. I hop off. Thanks. She flips up her visor, smirks. First time I've seen her smile. It's terrifyingly attractive. See you tomorrow, dish boy. Don't be late. She zooms off. I stand on the sidewalk. Heart rate 200 BPM. What just happened? Next day, come in early. Kitchen is empty except for Roxanne. She is sharpening knives. The sound is rhythmic. Shh. She doesn't look up. Coffee in the pot. I pour a cup. It tastes like battery acid. Good, she asks. Strong, weak coffee is for weak people. We work in silence for a bit. I start prepping the station. She watches me chop an onion. Stop. I freeze. You hold knife like a toddler holding a hammer. She comes over, stands behind me, presses her chest against my back, reaches around and grabs my hands. Like this. Claw hand. Guide the blade. Her breath is on my neck. Brain short-circuiting. Let the knife do the work. Don't force it. We chop the onion together. Perfect slices. She pulls away. Better. Practice that. Goes back to her station. I am sweating, and not from the heat. Service starts. Another war zone. But now she acknowledges me. Alex, get me more parsley. Alex, taste this. She shoves a spoon in my mouth. Risotto. Good. Needs salt. I say it without thinking. The whole kitchen freezes. You do not critique Roxanne. She stares at me. Tastes it herself. Pauses. He's right. Needs salt. Everyone exhales. I survive another day. 2 weeks pass. We fall into a routine. Work, chaos, smoke break, motorcycle ride. She starts telling me things. She was in culinary school in Paris, got kicked out for punching an instructor. He said my plating lacked soul. I showed him my fist's soul. I tell her about my failed coding career. She laughs. Computers are boring. You can't eat a code. You can't eat a plate either. Watch me. One night she texts me, come over. Need help. Panic. Is she hurt? Did she kill someone and needs help moving the body? Send address, run to her place. It's a loft downtown. Messy but cool. Vinyl records everywhere. Walls covered in framed menus. Door is open. Roxanne, walk in. She is sitting on the floor surrounded by IKEA furniture parts, looking defeated, holding a screwdriver like a dagger. Stupid Swedish puzzle crap. She sees me. Fix this. Points to a half-assembled bookshelf. I thought you were dying. I am dying of frustration. Build it. I sit down. You're reading the instructions upside down. Instructions are for cowards. And for people who want standing bookshelves. I start assembling. She watches. Drinking wine. Straight from the bottle. You're handy, she mumbles. I try. Why, you work as a dishwasher. You're smart. Smart doesn't pay rent when you have no degree. She kicks my foot gently. You have good hands. Good instincts. Thanks. Don't let it go to your head. Finish the shelf. Stand it up. It works. She claps. One singular clap. Good. Now we eat. She goes to the kitchen, whips up a pasta dish in 10 minutes that looks Michelin star. We eat on the floor. This is amazing, I say. I know. She pours me wine. You have a girlfriend, Alex? Choke on pasta? No, not really. Good. Why good? Because you work too much. She would hate me. Why would she hate you? Because I keep you late. She leans closer, eyes dark. And because you're mine now. Brain freezes. Yours, my employee, my dishwasher. Don't get weird. She smirks. She knows exactly what she did. Evil woman. A month later, the restaurant is hosting a VIP event. Mayor and some celebrities. Stress level. Chernobyl. Marco, the head chef, is having a meltdown, literally crying in the walk-in fridge. Roxanne takes charge. She is a general, barking orders, moving pieces. I am running produce like a drug mule. Suddenly the power cuts. Darkness. Kitchen goes silent. Then panic. Gas is still on. Keep cooking. Roxanne yells. But we can't see. People are bumping into each other with knives. Dangerous. Alex. She screams. I'm on it. I grab my backpack, pull out my emergency camping lantern and 2 heavy-duty flashlights. Tech nerd preparedness for the win. I rig the lantern to the ceiling rack, tape flashlights to the pass. It's dim, but workable. Let's go. Service continues. Roxanne shouts. We finish the service in the dark. It's chaotic but magical. Shadows dancing on the walls. Roxanne looks like a demon queen in a flickering light. Sweat dripping down her face. She is beautiful. Last plate goes out. Applause from the dining room. They think the blackout was ambience. We collapse. Roxanne grabs my arm. Come with me. Drags me to the dry storage room, kicks the door shut. Pitch black in here. Roxanne, shut up. She grabs my collar, yanks me down, kisses me. Aggressive. Tastes like wine reduction and adrenaline. I kiss back. My hands find her waist. She groans, bites my lip, pulls away. You're not just a dishwasher anymore. What am I? My problem. She opens the door. Light floods in. Get back to cleaning. Station looks like garbage. Walks out like nothing happened. I stand there touching my lip. It's bleeding slightly. Best night of my life. Dating Roxanne is intense. Not normal dating. No movies and popcorn. We go to the fish market at 4 a.m. She yells at fishmongers about freshness. Look at this gill. It's grey. Do you want to kill my customers? The fishmonger apologizes terrified. She buys the fish anyway. We go to underground punk shows. She mushes. I stand on the edge holding her drink. She comes out bloody nose, grinning. Did you see that guy? I elbowed him into next week. You're terrifying, honey. I know. She kisses me. Blood gets on my shirt. I don't mind. One night at her place, we are in bed. She is tracing the scars on my hands from dishwasher burns. Battle scars, she whispers. War wounds from the sponge. She laughs. A real laugh. Soft. I was scared, you know. You? Scared. Impossible. Scared of this. Us. Why? I'd break things, Alex. Plates. Hearts. Noses. You haven't broken me yet. She looks at me seriously. Give it time. I'm durable. I'm like a Nokia phone. She smiles. Shut up, nerd. Cuddles into my chest. She is surprisingly small when she's not angry. The incident. 6 months in. New guy starts. Typical culinary school grad. Arrogant. Thinks he knows better than Roxanne. His name is Julian. He keeps undermining her. Actually, chef, the modern technique is... Roxanne is vibrating with rage. I can see the vein in her forehead pulsing. I try to intervene. Julian just listened to her. Stay out of this, soap boy, he sneers. Mistake, Roxanne snaps. Not loud screaming. Quiet screaming. Which is worse. Julian, step outside. Why? Because if I hit you in here, I violate health codes. He laughs nervously. She is not laughing. She drags him by the ear to the back alley. I follow. She doesn't hit him. She verbally dismantles his entire existence, critiques his posture, his knife skills, his ego, and his haircut. In 3 different languages. He is crying. Actually crying. She finishes. Get back inside. If I see you roll your eyes again, I will deep fry your phone. He runs inside. She turns to me. Adrenaline shaking her hands. Too much. Just enough. She hugs me. Buries her face in my neck. I hate incompetent people. I know. You're competent. I like that. I love you too. She stiffens. Pulls back. Eyes wide. What did you say? Panic. I said, nice shoe. No, you said the L word. Maybe. She stares at me. Silence. Stretches. A rat runs by the dumpster. She starts. I'm hungry. Make me a grilled cheese. Classic deflection. Roxanne. Fine. I love you too. Okay, now make the sandwich. She punches my arm hard. Ow. That's for making me say it. We go home. Make grilled cheese. Best sandwich I've ever had. Year later. I'm not a dishwasher anymore. I'm prep cook. Moving up. Roxanne is now head chef. Marco retired. Hart gave out. He lives in Florida now. She runs the kitchen with an iron fist. But she's happier. We live together. Our apartment is a mix of tech and knives. Server rack in the corner, hanging cured meats in the other. It works. It's Sunday. Our only day off. We are lying on the couch, watching a baking competition show. Look at that ganache. She yells at the TV. It's split. It's garbage. Go home, Brenda. I'm typing on my laptop. What are you doing? She asks. Coding. Nerd stuff. Yeah, making a website. For who? For us. For when we open our own place. She goes quiet. Hits pause on the TV. Our own place. Yeah. Roxanne's. Has a ring to it. She looks at me, eyes watery. You want to open a restaurant with me? You know it's suicide. I've survived your kitchen for a year. I can survive anything. She climbs on top of me. You're crazy. I'm dating you. Obviously, I'm crazy. She kisses me, softly. Okay, let's do it. But I run the front of house. You stay in the kitchen. Deal. If I talk to customers, I might stab 'em. Exactly. Flash forward another year. Grand opening of the Sharp Edge. Small place. Bistro style. Line around the block. I'm at the register, running the POS system I built myself. Roxanne is in the open kitchen, fire roaring behind her. She looks amazing. Chef White's, bandana, focused rage. She catches my eye from across the room, winks, holds up a cleaver, mouths, I love you, or maybe, I'll kill you. Hard to tell with. I smile back. Order up. Life is good. Even if it smells like garlic and danger, especially then. End of shift. We sit on the counter drinking cheap beer, exhausted. We did good, she says. We did great. You know, she looks at her knife. I used to think cooking was just war. And now it's diplomacy. That's deep. Don't get used to it. She hops off the counter. Race you home. You have the bike. Start running dishwasher. She laughs, runs out the door. I grab my keys and chase her. I'm never catching up, and I'm totally fine with that. As long as I'm running in her direction. The city lights blur. She's waiting by the bike, helmet in hand. Took you long enough. I was admiring the view, the trash cans. She rolls her eyes. Get on. Let's go home. Engine revs. We disappear into the night. Two weirdos, one knife, one keyboard. Perfect recipe. Note to self, buy more burnt cream tomorrow, and maybe a ring. Eventually, if she doesn't chop my finger off first. Worth the risk. Totally worth it.